Listen, I don't understand what makes people think that they can mess with someone else's kids and get away with it. My oldest right now is still in kindergarten. If I ever hear the news that she was, let's just say, touched by one of her coaches, one of her teachers, all I know is that I'm gonna do something that will land me in prison. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. If I'm lucky, I'll end up like that one dude who smoked his daughter's trafficker, something like that, in broad daylight at an airport. Like, bro was Liam Neeson for real.
Gary Plausch of Louisiana was a kind and loving father who coached his son Jody's Little League baseball team. 25-year-old Jeffrey Doucette was Jody's karate instructor, and one day in February of 1984, Jeffrey picked the young boy up but never returned him home. You see, Jeffrey was a and he had become obsessed with the boy, so much so that he planned on taking him to California and starting their life over with new identities. However, a week later, police found Jeffrey and the boy, and Doucette was then charged for aggravated assault. Gary, though, had a justified rage in him, and so on March 16th, while Jeffrey was being escorted by police through the Baton Rouge airport, Gary pretended to be on a payphone. When Doucette passed by, he pulled out his revolver and shot Jeffrey in the head, dead.
Insane. And then you know what happened? They brought him to court. They said, "Why did you do it?" He said, "Well, he did XYZ, all these terrible things to my daughter." Or no, it was his son, actually. It was his son. He explained himself, and he went in there with like, "I don't give a fuck. Send me to jail. I don't care. What I did was justified whether you see it that way or not." And the judge was just like, "True." And the jury was like, "This guy's based. In fact, he did the world a favor by wiping him off this earth." And he didn't even go to jail. If he did, it was like for a very, very short period of time. I don't even think he went to jail. And the craziest thing about it, when they asked him later on if he would have done anything different, he said, "Nope." The man's a legend for that. Because I think any parent would have the same sentiment. I gotta be careful what I say, but I think that SAing a child, you shouldn't even get prison time. Just, I don't want my tax dollars going to that. You know what I'm saying? Just get them off the face of the earth. Because SAing someone just in general, let alone if they're children, is like a crime that the victim continues to suffer with long after the crime is over. You know what I mean? Like, it's like a psychological crime as well as a physical crime, but it's like the psychological trauma that they have to live with after it happens. Sometimes they live with it forever. Sometimes they never get the help they need. Sometimes they take their own life eventually. That's why I really don't care if these motherfuckers get a one-way ticket to hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we send them there. JiDion even says it. People who commit this sort of crime are the most likely to commit again. I think he mentions that a lot in some of his videos. So in my eyes, it's good riddance. And this is crazy, right? Before I'm married now, but before that, every single female that I've dated or had any type of relationship with, they've all had some sort of SA story that they shared with me. All of them. Some had happened to them when they were younger, and some even happened to them when they were adults. Like, some of it was their own family members, some of them, and they didn't even know about it. Or, here's the craziest part, when they did try to tell someone about it, like their family, they told them that they didn't want to cause a scene, and that's why they didn't want to talk about it or mention it or bring it up, or they didn't want to basically cause a disturbance in the family, and that's why they just never confronted the person. And meanwhile, they're going to all these family events and they have to continuously see their abuser and pretend like nothing happened. Like at the time, I empathize with them, but now it's more personal because I have daughters. Things are hit a little bit different now. You know, when you have children, you start watching videos like this one and thinking, man, I hope that doesn't happen to my children. A lot of people are saying JiDion was crashing out, but I think it was a valid crash out for one. And also, I wouldn't even call it a crash out. I think it was acting appropriately. He was causing a big scene where there needed to be a big scene caused. You know, I love JiDion, man. Like, this shows me, I don't even know if he has kids, but I've never seen somebody who doesn't have kids fight for kids so hard like this. You know what I mean? I mean, he might, I don't know. Maybe he keeps that private, but he should, man. He'd be a great dad, I think. Like this dude right here, I know nothing's gonna happen to him, but it's a bad look for him. It's a bad look for everyone involved, to be honest. This woman right here, she gets caught in the lie later on in the video where she says like she tried to give him a case number, right? That's why she said basically she walks off because she was gonna go give him a case number, but that doesn't, like, she just walked off like she didn't want to hear this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's got like looking at her watch and shit, like wasting my time with this. You know what I'm saying? That's her body language. So I doubt that she went to her car to give him a case number. You know what I mean? Like, in fact, she doesn't even come back throughout the whole thing. How long does it really take? I mean, JiDion really cooked with this one, man. It's already got 1 million views. It's only been uploaded 14 hours ago. But see, this is why these things need to be recorded too, because police sometimes don't do anything. They don't even, like, he literally just walked away. Yeah, he might have lost his job, but I mean, not everyone in the world is gonna see this, you know, so he could probably get employed somewhere else. It just has to be more like low-key place where they're not terminally online all the time, I guess. I don't know. But look, it's a possibility that he can get another job working around children. This video alone, though, is probably going to do more to this man than the police. Well, I mean, obviously, that's because the police literally just let him walk away. So, yeah, this guy too, the director. Yeah, he's cooked. He is cooked. He could have been on the right side of this. He could have got ahead of this. Like he's supposed to be, like JiDion says in the video, he's supposed to be the protector of the children because he runs this whole thing. And then the fact that he tried to lie and say like, oh yeah, this whole property is ours, even this building right here. Like, that's not your fucking building, dude. Come on, that looks like a Home Depot. So let's just go ahead and watch some of this real quick.
Be pulling up on Mr. Levi Garrett. He coaches a
crap, bro. Hold up. Huh. Anyway.
So why did we send this photo of your butt to a 15-year-old? I'm not saying a word. You said, do you want to go safe or...
You don't have to say a word, bud. You don't have to say a word. Pictures say thousands of words, so you don't gotta say shit. I think I left a comment too. I said, yeah, just going off the intro, I could tell this shit gonna already make me mad.
Today we're going to be pulling up on Mr. Levi Garrett. Levi Garrett.
Oh no.
Let's go get this freak.
I don't like when he calls them freaks, bro, because there are plenty of people out there who think there's nothing wrong with being a freak. You know, the whole let your freak flag fly. Oh, we're getting freaky. You know what I mean? Like, there's people out there that like being freaks or like people who are freaky, you know? So calling them a freak, it doesn't hit as hard.
I was wondering, is Coach Garrett here? No idea. Oh, that's all good then. No, I appreciate y'all. I think that's somebody. Is that him right there? Hey, Coach Garrett. How you doing, my man?
The thing is, how is this man even a coach? Bro got like scoliosis. What the hell is he coaching? He's not exactly in peak physical shape either, you know? So how is this man a coach of anything?
Do you want to just like kind of maybe step outside and to talk about it?
Okay.
Okay, appreciate that.
Like, I'm literally at work right now.
Yeah, man, I understand. Yeah,
I'm literally at work right now. That means I can't be convicted of any crimes while on the clock. Don't you know how this works?
Listen, I don't think you're bad.
Okay, right now I'm at work.
I don't think
so. I'm literally on the clock.
Okay, I feel that. I mean, I think maybe stepping out 5 minutes should be good. Totally up to you, though.
Look
right
how
now,
bug-eyed. He's so bug-eyed, bro.
I don't think you're a bad guy. It's just...
Right now I'm at work, and I have to work.
Okay, I mean, can I just...
Hey, guys, I wonder if he's at work. You guys think he's at work?
This is my boss right now.
I mean, do you want him...
Perfect.
I don't think you want Andrew knowing about this. You know, I know he's saying he's at work, but that's kind of like why I wanted to talk to him. I'm not police or anything. Obviously, where he is working with, like...
It's crazy, right? Even though he has his face blurred out, if you send your kid to this academy, they're gonna know exactly who this man is. Like, having two brolic ass black dudes approach you about some criminal shit that you're doing, that's probably why this guy is so bug-eyed. You know what I'm saying? That's probably why he looking at him right now like, oh, a lot of these predators, they don't know who these guys are in relation to that kid. So again, like I said, like that one story of that father who's just smoked the dude in broad daylight, they don't know if they're the father, the uncle of this kid. You know, they don't know that. They don't know what they're there to do either. But I'm just saying that them being black in this situation is probably not helping, right? Because it's two of them. Imagine being a white person. Like, we're talking about white people who, I bet you if they saw these two motherfuckers walking down the street, they would cross to the other side. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say, because white people already are afraid of black people, you know. So I'll just say, like, this is probably why they're being met with such, like, kind of like get off my property kind of vibes.
We don't want any of this recorded.
This is just for our safety, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's too bad, bro.
Business, so I don't want any.
We run a business. Yeah, okay, I hear you. Look at how bro's standing right now. What the fuck? Bro got the ooh pose.
Like, no offense, but like, I don't understand why you're the one mediating this. You know what I mean?
If I have to remove him from my business, I gotta remove him from my business. That's why.
Okay. I mean, would you at least want to hear what I got to say first?
Let's hear it first.
I don't know if you know who I am or anything. Okay.
Who you are.
I don't even know who you are.
Yeah. So, you know, a lot of your kids.
You shut the fuck up. Nobody's talking to you, all right? Adults are talking.
Yeah. The major problem I have.
Okay.
Please, like.
Oh man, I'm listening. I know I'm a big black guy, but trust
just
me.
like.
Are you recording? I'm not.
Yeah. See. See how spooked this man is? All JiDion did was put his hands in his pocket.
So in the messages before, he talks about how he used to do the girl.
DeMarcus, can I talk to his employer?
He talks about how he used to do the girl.
DeMarcus, can I talk to his employer?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
See, they're being so standoffish. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to handle this.
Okay.
I'm asking if you guys can do what you got to do.
Yeah. Okay.
We're asking you keep the academy out of this.
Okay. I'm not here to put
Too
the
late.
academy's name out here or anything.
This destroys business, and this doesn't come up on background check.
I understand.
That's the whole vibe he's giving off right now, is he's only caring about protecting his business. He didn't say anything about kids, right? He needs to be thinking about the kids first, business second, you know what I mean? But he's putting the fucking business first, then the kids. In fact, he didn't even put kids in the equation at all. So yeah, this shit looks real bad. It don't matter. Like, they handled this so poorly, bro.
My information is not that public.
It is. I mean, your name is literally on the staff website for being an assistant coach here.
You're actually digging deeper into their system, so you're actually hacking their system.
How am I hacking their system? I have a link to the website.
I'm done.
So as someone who works in a cybersecurity field and has my bachelor's in cybersecurity, that's my major, I can tell you right now that JiDion would not need to hack anything at all to find out this guy's information. And you want to know why? It's because most people end up self-doxing themselves by what they post online, and they don't even realize it. That's why today's video is sponsored by Aura. Okay, I'm just kidding, there's no sponsor. But maybe one day, it's gotten to the point where you don't even have to do much hacking these days to find out certain information.
I use my boss for protection.
Okay, so, hey, boss, there's this guy that came up to me. Oh, no, trust me, I'm not coming close to you, man. I mean...
Man, what the hell? He's so scared, bro. As he should be, though, you know, because fucking JiDion is the Grim Reaper right now.
Whatever happened here doesn't seem right, but I have to enforce the laws that I'm allowed to enforce.
Does Marion, Indiana follow different rule sets than Indianapolis when it comes to the law?
Yeah.
So there's different laws in the same state. Well, here, I want to tell you, today's your lucky day. You can rip as many 15-year-old boys as you want, man. Go back in there, and you have a whole buffet in there, man. Hey, Officer Keith, would you like to see some probable cause evidence?
Buffet is crazy.
Oh, you can't take a look?
Not gonna.
Oh, you're not going to. Since you can't.
Those are two different things, right? Can't take a look and won't take a look.
Are you going to inform the parents what's going on?
I'm gonna handle the situation.
The crazy thing about it is Michael Ortman is the overseer and the director of the Volleyball Academy Club, and he was already caught up to speed on what was all going on. But he wasn't too happy that the parents were about to come outside and see this whole fiasco. So as the director and protector of children, he had to clean up the mess before the parents came out.
I'm gonna need you to remove yourself from the property.
Okay, but...
Yeah, because he's yes, I mean, he's out of a job, but he's also out of a job if this whole company goes under. So that's what he's really concerned about. You fucking up my money right now, JiDion.
No, I mean, there's no way you can tell me that that's your building right there.
All one property, buddy.
It's all one property.
All
so
one
if
property,
to work
bud.
with me, how about you show the zoning law?
I have to show you anything you're on.
Show the officer, because he has to issue a trespass. He can't just take your word that this whole thing is your property.
If he's saying he's paying for the property, then that's...
I'm paying for the property.
No, that's not how that works.
I mean, obviously it is. Do you even know his name? How can you even...
See, this is what I mean, bro. Like, they're saying that JiDion was crashing out, but I think he handled it really, really, really well. Because to be that witty, like, under these circumstances, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think he handled that real well. He even had this dude laughing, the police officer laughing, because he realized that JiDion's right. He's just basically taking his word for it without showing any evidence. And then JiDion just pulled a fucking reverse Uno card on him. You know what I mean? He wasn't expecting that. Caught him off guard.
If you confirm that this is his property, I'll leave. But until then, I'm standing right here. And I'm going to let every single parent know what the you guys are doing. You're a worse piece of shit than him. Mom, I just want to let you know that one of the coaches, he was talking to a 15-year-old boy sexually online, and we reported him to the police, and now they're banning us from the property.
If you guys don't leave, it's the rest of the offense. I don't want you guys to have to do that, right?
Okay.
Do you know the name of the coach?
Yeah, it's Levi Garrett. He's right over there.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And they're banning me from the property for exposing the truth.
Bro, see, this lady is a clear Karen, right? Sometimes Karens are useful. I know we make fun of Karens a lot and everybody doesn't like Karens. However, when you get a Karen that's on the right side of things, they'll get shit done. You know what I'm saying? It's not just like, let me speak to your manager on some petty shit. You know, when they're on the Karen is on the right side of things, like this situation, I know she's gonna go all the way. She's gonna make complaints. Let me speak to the manager. Let me talk to the owner. Let me talk to and she's gonna put it all online too. She's gonna tell everybody else. Like, so sometimes you only need that one person, that one Karen, to lead the charge. You know what I'm saying? So yes, we talk a lot of shit about Karens. It's just, there's nothing really wrong with a Karen. It's just sometimes these Karens are on the wrong side of things. They feel like they're entitled to things that they're not. But sometimes we need Karens, you know? We need that Karen energy, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
He came to meet a 15-year-old boy, and they're banning. I'm leaving. He came to meet a 14-year-old boy, Levi Garrett, and the academy owners are banning me from the premises. Am I not? Yeah, I'm walking. Oh man, you got so much urgency now, man. I love it, bro. Now a real crime is happening. You can be a real cop now. Hey, I want you to drive real slow.
I love it. I love it. That's what needed to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, make him feel dumb. Make him feel dumb. Make him feel like he doesn't deserve that badge. You know what I'm saying? Because he doesn't.
A coach in there, Levi Garrett, tried to meet a 15-year-old boy for sex, and the faculty banned me for bringing it to their attention. So I just want you guys to know what your guys' kids are a part of. Bye-bye. Great job. Amazing police work. Yes, ma'am.
I heard you have a Facebook page.
Oh, yes,
Look,
ma'am.
see, that's the same lady, I think.
This is what the man looks like. His name, you probably seen him.
Well, he did leave.
Oh, he drove off?
He drove off.
Okay.
But I think they
See, she
fired him.
Here, This is
See, she
literally
went and
every
got
message that I'll give that to you if you
information
want
and
to.
everything.
You can show them. He was trying to have sex with a 15-year-old boy. Which one? Right here. Yo, this coach was trying to have sex with a 15-year-old boy right here. You know?
Yeah, they let him go. They're gonna release a press statement tonight.
And they banned me.
Well, I don't understand why he was not allowed to leave.
That's
what
that
I'm
was
trying to figure out.
fast. What? How did they know that already? They must have put out like a tweet or something.
Sex with a, gosh, the guy that banned me is walking over here. I'm on a public roadway. You want the evidence?
He's trying to do damage control right now. Like I said, he only concerned about one thing, and that's his job. What I think should happen, right, is that all these predator catchers, the ones that are at least handling it the way that they're supposed to handle it and not just punching people in the face, like they shouldn't just be called vigilantes, you know what I mean? Because they should just be given like some sort of investigator title, you know, like private investigator or something, you know, because they're literally doing all the investigation work for these detectives, and then they're just, here you go, slapping it on their desk. If I was a detective, I'd be thanking the shit out of them, you know what I mean? I'd be like, hell yeah, I'm gonna put them away. Thank you for giving me this evidence, and you know what, I'm gonna dig a little deeper too and see what more I can find, you know? Wouldn't it make sense to work with these people? It's just crazy to me how they said that they can't or won't investigate any further. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess they are now because the video went out, but it's just sad that JiDion had to do all that for them to do something about it. Anyway, guys, this video is already going to be long as shit. If you want to see the rest of this video, I'm going to leave it in the description. I'll see y'all later.